Hi everyone, welcome to week 3 of Psychology 233. I'm trying a new platform this week for video. I had a terrible time loading video last week. I apologize, your overview video like this was late. So I'm hoping to avoid that again by using this platform instead, which is called Loom. So it'll be a link for you instead of actually embedding the video, which hopefully works better. So you should be able to see my screen, and what I have pulled up is just my Canvas. So it looks a little bit different than yours, but I wanted to point out some things as I do the overview for the week. So I have that pulled up. Each week I'll go over your assignments. It'll all be in writing and announcements. Also, you can find things in the modules, which is listed by date each week, also with the chapter title. And I'll do a video as well. And I'll add maybe a little bit of additional information about how to find the tools and use them. So it's helpful if you take a couple of minutes to watch these. Let's see. So this week I'd like you to review the slides for chapter 2. The thing that's really important to look for in these slides is that I often add hyperlinks, and it might be a video or it might be a short article for you to read. So please take a look at the slides and then pay particular attention to those. Sometimes I pull quiz questions from that material, so you'll want to make sure that you see that. An example of that is this New York Times article, What Personality Tests Really Deliver. That's embedded in your slides, and you'll also find it in the assignments for the week. So that's just a quick example of that. Sorry, and I lost where I was. I couldn't find my bubble. It moves around. I like to travel by bubble. It's fun, but I apologize. I lost track of where I was at. All right, so back to the module for this week. Let me pull that up. Okay, so that's an example. This week, we're going to do the Myers-Briggs personality assessment. This is the most widely used personality assessment, and it's kind of fun to take this. So, but it's a little bit of a process. It's something we'd normally do in class. You'll have to do it on your own, of course. So I recommend watching or just reading through this PDF first, because it gives you a good overview of the personality assessment. You'll see the questions when you pull this up. And then you'll also see the scoring tool. So it's 20 questions, it's self-evaluation, it is, there's some subjectivity to it. It's just to give you some information about your personality type using this test. So there are 20 questions. For each one, you'll choose A or B. So you'll read through these, and I have a Word version if that's easier, and you'll just circle which one applies to you or write it down. And then the next piece will be, and this is just an example, the scoring tool. So what you do is you see how many A's you had in this column and you total it, and how many B's you had in this column and you total it. And that's going to tell you on this first measure whether you're an E or an I. So this person would be an E because they had more answers there. So the next item is going to be this blank assessment tool for you to use. So you'll put all of your answers here, or print out the Word version that I've attached. Figure out your score, and then the next section will tell you how to interpret that. So did you get E for extrovert or I for introvert? And it'll give you some of the traits that go along with that. So there are 4 different areas where you'll be one or the other. And then it'll give you some possible careers that are a good fit for the different personality groupings. So for this week's discussion assignment, what I would like you to do is take the Myers-Briggs assessment, score yourself, and then take a look at these career matches, and then see what you think. See if that gave you good information about yourself. Was it useful? Did you learn something? Did you decide that, yes, I think military leader or accountant or whatever you came across that was recommended is a good fit, or not so much? And that's the basis for this week's discussion. My questions are, what did you find out about yourself for the assessment? What did you think of the career recommendations that were made? Are those a match for you or not? So that's this week's discussion assignment. There's also a quiz question related to the Myers-Briggs, so be on the lookout for that. And you have two options for discussion. You can either compose a written response and post that and respond to 3 of your classmates. And the other option is to show up for the live discussion at 5 o'clock on Wednesday, and we'll take about 20 minutes. I'll put you in small groups. I won't be part of that. It'll just be students, and you guys can discuss the same things there, and you can earn your points either way. You can do the live discussion, or if you want to do the written response, that's up to you, whatever fits into your week best. I just want to have an option for a live discussion for students who would like that. All right, the other thing you need to do this week is complete your quiz. And then the last thing I wanted to mention is that I have adjusted the due dates slightly so that assignments will be available Monday and they'll be due on Sunday. So that gives you a little bit more time, gives you at least one weekend to work on assignments. I can appreciate that that is necessary. But please make sure you don't wait till Sunday, you know, at 11 p.m. to do your discussion posting. Then it's hard for classmates to respond if you're doing the online discussion. All right, email me if you have questions. I hope you have a great week, and I will communicate with you soon.